Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about how to instantly improve your sniper aim. Overall, get it a little bit better today, and then if you practice this tomorrow and these techniques over the next few days, by the end of the week you guys are going to be absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and talk about the gunsmith first. We're going for fast ADS, right? Fast ADS, fast movement. That's kind of the thing with snipers that are really going to help you improve the most. Is you don't want a slow ADS sniper because you're going to lose those like MX9s, the shotguns, anybody that has a faster sniper than you, any fast assault rifles. So you're pretty much going to be completely out if you run a slow ADS sniper. It's not worth it. You can be just as good with a fast ADS. It's mostly about fast ADS, fast movement, and being good at aiming. That's it for snipers. But if you guys do enjoy sniping and you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more daily Call of Duty mobile content. Also drop a like on the video while you're down there. All right, so now that we're in training mode, let's go ahead and talk about. So the first big issue with sniping that you need to make sure that you're good on is moving and sniping at the same time. You cannot really stand still anymore because you're gonna die. So what I see a lot of people do is they're ready, they're aiming, maybe they're a little bit off, and then they jump and shoot, and their bullets are way up here, way over there, and you're just like missing their shots dramatically, right? Because they're trying to jump and shoot. You guys need to practice a little bit just off the very basic of being able to aim at a target, being able to jump, and still being able to hit your shot, right? And then being able to slide and turn and flick and hit your sniper shots, right? Because if you can't do that, you're going to be at a big disadvantage. So that's number one. Get comfortable with that. I'm not going to show you too much into that, but you can just practice strafing and hitting your shot. And again, just keeping your shot like lined up on them as much, or your, I guess, aim lined up on them as much as possible, even while you're moving, so that you can still hit your shots. That's number one. If you can't do that, you're gonna really suck at everything else. So okay, so number two, let's talk about what's important when you are sniping. One thing I see a lot of snipers do that's like a big mistake is they walk around corners, right? So say this is just, I don't know, coastal A long, when you're getting ready to like peek somebody, like say you know somebody's there, you run around the corner, and then you're like hard scoping and just slowly like moving around the corner, and then they're just gonna light you up. So what I would recommend is, if you know somebody's there, again, when you do have good aim, you can slide out and then look for them wherever they're at, right? You can just kind of be aggressive, slide out, say it's this guy, and then be able just to pick him off, because you're going to be much more like in a flash. Like they're going to see you, they can't react to you, and they're dead, right? That's it. So I would recommend no more slow peeking, like really just walking around the corner while hard scoped. It's a great way to die. It's a great way for another sniper, if he's standing there hard scoping, as soon as he's like waiting for you around the corner, as soon as you pop out, you're dead, right? So no more, compared to if he's here and you slide around the corner, you like slide past him and say you end up here at the corner, he's like waiting, and then he has to try and adjust to flick to you, and he's probably gonna miss that shot. So let's talk about a couple. Those are a couple like brief techniques that if you can't do, nothing else really matters in sniping. That's what you have to work on. Next up, what I want you guys to do is really just practice when you are sniping. Like, so for example, when you're flicking and I'm trying to hit this guy up here, and I'm flicking and I'm just trying to like get as close to that as possible, it's just not gonna work, right? If I have to make a hard flick. So what I would want you guys to practice at the start is being able to, where you guys can see I have a little smiley face and I just make a button really small in my HUD. What I would recommend you guys do first is, when you're flicking, practice getting close with this, so that when you aim, it's only a minor adjustment compared to if you're like flicking really hard, you're like way off, right? Really working on your crosshair placement so that you can just make minor flicks like so over and over again. So that way your flicks get much quicker. And once you really practice those things, the next biggest thing is just practicing moving and just going for shots, right? Just like over and over and over again. And again, I haven't warmed up at all before this video, so I'm going to be a little bit less accurate than I'd probably ideally want to be. But eventually you get to the point where you just start hitting 16, 17 shots in a row without missing, right? So again, you're missing, and if you feel like you're missing like a lot, where you're just like trying to shoot, trying to flick, and you just can't seem to hit anything, slow down. You're a little too fast, right? So you just slow down a little bit, because even at a pace like this, you're going to be pretty solid, right? And ideally you don't want to hit the same targets over again. And that's me being a little bit too fast there. You just want to kind of work on this. And I usually do this for about 5 minutes. Again, incorporate a slide. If you miss on one target, right? Say we aim for that guy. Oops, I flicked. Muscle memory. Eventually you get to the point where you're not even like really expecting to hit it and you hit. But say, for example, we go to hit this guy and we flick off, follow up with a slide, and then retry and hit that target. Don't just skip it. So if you're aiming at a target and you just can't seem to hit it, like you're just all over the place, don't move on that target until you're actually able to hit that target. So that's kind of another good thing, because in game, ideally you're wanting to do that. The other thing you can practice is kind of getting some good movement, switching to your weapon, and then kind of running around with your knife, ideally, so that you get in the habit of being able to, you know, pull out your knife after you get a kill or two, and being able to like run to a different spot. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button.